This time on One Foot Flipper, we make a pizza and we don't cook it on the cardboard. Stay tuned.
One foot flipper.
Hi, Paige here. How's everybody doing? I'm okay. It's the 3rd of January, although this video does have segments filmed over 3 days, so it might jump around a little bit. Just be ready to hold on. I'm pretty much doing okay, other than the fact that I completely forgot about a physical therapy appointment I was supposed to have this morning. Couldn't have gone anyway because my daughter's both home and my Jeep is in the shop getting the brakes done, so felt stupid about that. But other than that, sales are going okay for the new year. I'm more aggressive on my monthly markdown schedule. It was 3%, but now I'm doing 10. Got to make room for the new stuff coming in. Something I posted yesterday on multiple places is asking if it's possible for me to write off a prosthetic leg as a business expense. And very surprised at the different sort of responses I got from different places. The responses in the Trash to Cash Facebook group were frankly downright hostile. I need to get an accountant. I'm going to get audited. There's no way that qualifies. However, in the eBay forums, somebody quickly found an IRS document or publication that went over it. And then in the amputee group, somebody found even more specific things that went over it. And although this is not official tax advice, I am not an accountant, the short answer appears to be yes. By reading the IRS documentation, seems to agree with the idea that if I cannot work without a prosthetic leg, that prosthetic leg can be a business expense on Schedule C. And it always could have been written off on my itemized personal taxes, except I don't have enough itemized items to write it off there. So just thought that was a bit interesting, specifically how mean some of the other resellers were about the subject. Oh, and more specifically about the prosthetic leg tax thing, lots of people says you certainly can't do it, but none of those people provided any links to any IRS publications whatsoever, while almost everybody who said you can do it provided links to specific IRS publications that definitely seem to allow it. Just wanted to clarify that, because some people still say you can't do it. And I haven't started my taxes yet, so I don't know how it's going to end up. I might have enough personal deductions to just itemize anyway. I'm not sure yet. So the other day I made a pizza. And I made it on the cardboard and I ruined it. So we're going to take another shot at that pizza, shall we? Obviously I can't cook the same one, but I have a similar one right here. Emo's Bacon Pizza. Perfectly healthy. Hey, it's New Year's Day. I've had a couple of sales. Why don't we take a look at them? It's been a Tupperware day last couple of days. I got a Harvest Gold cake holder, $11.34 plus shipping. I'll make money on the shipping on this. I make money on the shipping on almost everything that I ship that weighs more than a pound, because I've got it set to calculate not sharing the discount or all that, because I never want to lose money on shipping. Thus, I always end up making money on shipping on those heavier items. Although sometimes I lose money on shipping on the items under 1 pound. The things between 12 ounces and 16 ounces, I actually lose a little bit of money on. Sold a jersey. Sold this Washington Capitals jersey. I got this from Jimmy the Dolphin Flipper, because Jimmy is very specific about what he sells. I mean, he only wants to sell watches and driftwood and rings and hats and a couple other very limited areas, although he's constantly changing what those areas are. But sold this $98.88. Not bad. Only had it in the store for about a week. And I sold a miniature for $65. Look at this little guy. This is T-Zinch, Lord of Change from Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader area. That's the first couple years of the game. And also, if you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, this is very close to a monster called a Vrock. Although Vrock miniatures are much cheaper than this guy was at $65. All right, it is January 3rd, my Year-to-date sales so far, $746.01. Since I'm actually trying to make some money this year, I might update that year-to-date sales every single video. You think I should do that? Why don't you post down in the comments if you think I should. All right, I've got the pizza here. You know, when you actually go to Emo's and get a pizza, it's got way more cheese than this, but Emo's also costs like $21 for like a medium. It's the most ridiculous price in the world. We have the cardboard off. I think this is going to be a successful pizza. So the first sales of 2024 are starting to roll in. I sold 6 Jolly Jingles custom name ornaments. This person wanted them all to be blank. I'm actually out of blanks, but I can take the names off of them with steel wool. That's what I do also when I want to change the names on them anyway. And that was $39.84 plus shipping. Sold 2 more of these Magic the Gathering life counters, a little twisty dial thing, so you can say any number 0 to 100. $12.99 each. I've only got 2 of those left. Once again, that's the power of being just a little bit cheaper. 20 people are selling those things on eBay, but I'm getting all the sales of them because I'm 10 cents cheaper than the guy above me. Keep finding leftovers from my arcade collection. This is a Nintendo filter board. What a filter board is that the FCC used to have very extensive regulations about things possibly interfering with radio or television transmissions. And these filter boards, these are added, the arcade game manufacturers added these filter boards to the machines, which are not necessary in order to pass the FCC regulations. And these aren't needed at all. You can pull these off, throw them over your shoulder, and just plug everything directly into the circuit board and have less chance of a problem. But some people are purists and they want everything to be exactly correct, Nintendo collectors especially, and this one could fit either a punch-out machine or a Play Choice 10. This, judging by the date on it, 1984, would have been a punch-out machine. Sold for $13.49 in less than 24 hours. I did put it $1 cheaper than the currently cheapest one. All right, what else I sold? I sold some big box software. Any sealed big box software will eventually sell. There is enough of a collector for that sort of thing. It doesn't matter. It can be tax software, antivirus, horrible children's game like this. It'll eventually sell. It only brought $8 plus shipping, but still $8 I didn't have before. I probably got a quarter into it, so really not that bad. So down here in the basement, trying to go through death pile stuff, and every time I think I'm done with cards, I get sucked back in. Find a whole box of early set Pokemon. I can't bulk this stuff out. I need to actually look through it. I found some rares already, a bunch of uncommons. There'll be some actual money in here. I thought I was done listed cards, but I guess not. Okay, pizza's done. We got a beautiful pizza. Pizza and cardboard separate, the way it's supposed to be. Today is going to be a good day. So I picked out the rares out of that Pokemon lot that we just saw. I listed those individually, and I'd like to just pass the rest of the lot on to somebody who either collects or somebody who wants to grind out the money on TCG Player. I haven't counted it up yet, but I did look at the prices for commons and uncommons on TCG Player for the sets that these are in. These cards range from base set to, I think, Neo Revelation, the one with the star on it as the symbol. And pretty much the lowest price a card in that set is worth is 15 cents for a common or uncommon, and they go up to about $1. So if somebody wants it, I will sell all of those at 15. I'll sell that whole lot off at 15 cents per card. I'll count them up. Let me know. Hit me on Instagram, and you can buy that whole lot from me. So great price if you're collecting, and it's like I said, you could just grind the money out on TCG Player. I don't want to do that, but maybe you want to do that. Who knows? Or maybe you just want to. There are also decent cards to just hold for the next time Pokemon cards boom, because all those cards will triple in value next time Pokemon booms, at least temporarily, because they did last time Pokemon boomed. Hey, we've got a few more sales here. Jackson Brown for Everyman, $9.12. Got a big old Pokemon store display stand-up thing. It stands up about 4 feet tall on the ground. That sold for $58.20. Got some more of those if anybody want any. Sold a big baggie full of model train track clips, $41.06. Normally I don't mention the cards, but I ended up putting some Pokemon cards on this account because the other account's maxed, and I already sold one, $8.39. This isn't the exact one, but who cares? They all look the same anyway. And I sold a big box of card mats and card boxes. Somebody negotiated a bulk deal with me, got a good deal, got a whole bunch of them, got like 8 card mats and 30 card boxes. What'd that run him? Ran him about $90 plus shipping. Not too bad. Y'all hear my dog in the background? She's doing her evening barking. Usually around this time, she goes around and barks at the edges of the yard for quite some time, so she's getting that done. You know, she thinks that she's doing a good job of keeping everybody out of our house. She makes sure no cats ever get into our house or strange sounds or anything else. She's a good girl. So, I blocked somebody today, and I wonder if you would have blocked the same thing. I had a set of 5 Warhammer figures, really nice paint jobs, up for $45, and I had sold some very similar lots of the same guys at about the $45. And I got the message, would you do $35 for these? The shipping cost is a bit high for me, thanks. The shipping cost on that lot is $5.99. I went and I did the math. It's probably going to cost $4.50 for the 8-ounce package. These are going to ship in a nice box that I have to pay for. There's another $1. Then the eBay, 13% eBay fees on the shipping costs means that I lose 22 cents on shipping that box. And frankly, if the guy would have just asked for $35 and not complained about the shipping cost, I probably would have taken his offer or at least considered it. But instead, I blocked him. If he's going to complain about a reasonable shipping cost, who knows what else he's going to complain about. And those are good figures. Here, put them up on the screen. They're freaking gorgeous. I don't need to sell them to that guy. Somebody else will want them. Or if nobody else ever buys them, I'll keep them myself. They are awesome. So occasionally I get contacted by various people wanting to advertise something on my show or wanting to give me a free item to review on my show. Before now, I've said no to everything because it's either been products I would never use in a million years, like baby items, or Vendu has also approached me twice, but I don't Crosslist, so that wouldn't be right. But I was offered a free review copy of this Ibex hair and beard trimmer, and it looks pretty nice. It's USB charger. Let's cut. All right, seems like it does right what it says on the package. It comes with a variety of heads and blades, and there's a link to purchase it on Amazon down in the description. I think that's everything I've got for today. If you know anybody else who's shilling beard trimmers for a free beard trimmer, why don't you tell them about this channel? Hope to see you again soon.